is working. Kaboom. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bell Adventure live stream brought to you by Dirty Glasses.
I think we're live on YouTube, but worryingly, as per last week, I have not had a notification to say we're live on Facebook yet.
I mean, who cares? Facebook.
I do. No, everyone's on Facebook.
Everyone's on Facebook. I think what happens is just a bit of a delay. But who knows? Who flipping knows? Technology is not my friend at the moment.
Well, astrologically, your mother has told me that technology is going to be awful for the next couple of weeks. So...
Disappointment.
Yes. Oh, here we go. We're live. Woo! Well, I think you're right. The
Oh, here we go.
it's taking a really long time to catch up.
It's
We've been live on YouTube for ages.
It's a lot of information. Just gonna, wow, yeah. Just gonna crank the old internet. Just the new pages experience. I don't care.
Hello, everyone.
So yeah, tonight music. Music is obviously the main flavour, followed by the flavour of wine. We'll do some talking about wine, and talking about music news. I found out some interesting things about one of my all-time favourite acts.
He's been keeping that secret.
Well, you were next to me when I was listening to it.
We listen to a lot of music.
It wasn't. No, it was a talk. It was a TED talk.
Oh, well, you spoiled it. You shared it.
I haven't yet.
Hi, team.
And you know, building things have been developing. I've skinned my knuckles this week.
Nobody is surprised.
Yeah.
That is not a new story either.
Didn't lay any floor this week, but did you know, a lot of other things. My wife is signaling to me that I have something in my teeth.
Yeah.
How embarrassing.
You probably can't see it from there anyway. It's fine. Happy Friday, everybody. This is, actually, we've let the side down. We haven't planned and it's Friday. I thought about it, and then I thought about doing something really clever involving Craig David's 7 days, and then I realised it didn't really work because he skips Friday, basically. And then I forgot about it because we've been somewhat preoccupied over the last few days.
Facebook's gone nuts. They've done something weird. As per flipping usual.
As per usual. Oh, hi everyone. It's lovely seeing all your names pop up. I won't name call all of you. I know some of you find it embarrassing. But we are very, very happy that you're here. Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, my God. Sally Hegarty has reminded me that it should have been country to country today, tonight. Oh.
Today, tonight, tomorrow.
This weekend. Yeah, so we should play lots of country. We've got a few country bits lined up. Don't you worry. And obviously, request some, and we will be happy to play it. Guys, how's your week been? How was last weekend? We did a lot of walking in the freezing cold. I don't know what the weather was like in your parts of the country, or the world, indeed, but it was blimmin' freezing in London. And we went walking, well, I went walking with some friends and on Saturday and Sunday. Simon went walking on Sunday, and the little girl we live with, Barney, she turned 2 at the weekend, which was so lovely. So there was lots of balloon stuff going on. By that I just mean kicking balloons around. It's delightful.
We played a lot of that.
But all the walking in the freezing cold gave me a bit of a cold, so I was feeling a bit run down at the beginning of the week. Happily, though.
No scientific evidence to suggest that getting cold gives you a cold.
I know. Just saying. It could be a coincidence, but it could not be, that I walked around in the cold outside for all weekend, and now I have a cold. But I'm feeling much better, thank you very much. So yeah, it's still dusty here, the build is still progressing, you know, stuff's going on. Tell us your news. Tell us your news. We are always happy to hear it.
But we shall play a song.
we should play a song. We're going to start with one of our own. It's called Old Reflections. You may know it.
We've all been somewhere before, usually with someone.
You don't have to carry them everywhere like a bad smell in your
head. Guilty boy, did you break her heart, or she break you?
You dump her, she dump you, who's feeling bad?
Who's feeling blue? Whenever we start something new, old reflections will break through. They don't have to hurt you. They don't have to make you blue. Just smile and know you'll pass on through. Stray thoughts will catch you out. It's okay, it's not about what you want, but where you've been, what you did, and who you see. The people that affected you help you do the things you do. You weren't just one, you were two. Give them the credit they were due. Whenever we start something new, old reflections will break through. They don't have to hurt you. They don't have to make you blue. Just smile and know you'll pass on through. Don't get stuck looking back just to find the pain that lasts. Plenty to look forward to. You don't have to carry it all with you. Whenever we start something new, old reflections will break through. They don't have to hurt you. They don't have to make you blue. Just smile and know you'll pass on through.
Old reflections, they will break through. Old reflections,
Just smile and know you'll pass on.
old reflections,
They will break through.
old reflections.
Just smile and know you'll pass on. Just smile and know you'll pass on. Just smile and know you'll pass on through.
That felt good.
That did. What's that Johnny Swim quote at the end of the song? Felt good to me.
Felt good to me. I once recorded the Duke. Well, that's not. Hold on. I'll start that sentence again. I once recorded in a studio with my band at the time, which were the Dukes. They weren't solely my band; they were owned by a couple of other people. And it's the tattoo I have on my right arm is the album cover, and the producer, recording engineer that we worked with in Plymouth, told us a story of this American singer who came to the studio, and every time he did a good take, he'd say, "Brand new Cadillac." Like that song was going to pay for a brand new Cadillac. It's like, yeah, I want a brand new Cadillac.
I'd love a brand new Cadillac.
I'd take a second-hand Cadillac.
I'd never be able to park it, ever.
Maybe they do a Mini now. Tiny Cadillac.
I just have to give a shout out to our busy mate, Catherine Papworth. Little
Catherine?
one, it is time for you to go to bed.
Minion Bear, get in bed.
And massive congratulations to Alex. She's got her vaccine on Sunday. That's amazing news.
Great stuff.
Amazing news. Paul, how are you feeling after yours last Friday? Yeah, hope everyone's okay. And cheers. Oh, you started.
Sorry, I was
So rude. There's no etiquette here at all. See what I'm dealing with. Cheers, everybody.
Happy Friday, ladies and
Happy
gents.
Friday. Should we do an old school? It's Friday.
Let's just make up the Craig David one.
No, I've already been through this in the shower.
No,
No.
We'll just miss it. We'll be like, and every day when it's Thursday, it's
Friday! That was so terrible.
and it's Saturday and Sunday
just-
and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and
You're
Thursday.
just gearing up for Friday.
Exactly. It's
Live stream is
Friday.
on Friday. On Tuesday, you think about the live stream on Friday. Yeah, no, see, it doesn't work. I did warn you. Sorry, everyone,
I
that
thought
you had to hear that.
That didn't work in the best possible way.
Congrats to Simon Hegarty for having his jab. Also, this vaccine rollout is going great guns, and it's
We
really
need to start
good
having
news.
virtual jab parties.
It's very good news. Well, I think people, after they've had their jabs, the last thing they want to do is party because they feel terrible.
Yeah,
But I was discussing this with a friend today that actually, and I don't know whether this can correlate with you guys, but I think more men are being offered the Pfizer vaccine and so are feeling the side effects quite strongly, you know, very, very sore arm, lots of fatigue, or just feeling a bit rough. And the AstraZeneca is being offered more to women, and they're not getting side effects. I mean, it could just be that women are tougher than men.
It's
I'm not
likely.
saying anything, but just, you know, it could be. We'll see.
Well, I mean, when I had the virus itself, I had 2 weeks off work. I lay around a lot, and we watched quite a lot of
That's
Netflix.
dry.
It's quite dry, isn't it?
That is a dry red wine. And I have to say, it's a bit disconcerting because the colour is so pale, it's like, it's a bit brown, it's like cough medicine. It's a bit weird.
Let's talk about it after this next song.
Okay. So the next few songs I've chosen on a theme because on Monday the 8th of March, it was International Women's Day. And obviously not something very sad has happened. A woman went missing and she was, they have said, I think that some remains found in some Ashford Woods were hers, which is very sad. But what it has done is, in the week of International Women's Day, it has united so many women to sort of stand up for causes, you know, for women and all that kind of thing. So obviously we try and take positives from all things that happen. But these next few songs are all, I think the next 3 songs are all just on the theme of women, starting with Blackbird. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arise.
this moment to arise. What a gorgeous song.
It is. A harmonic at the end is a great way to finish a song. But annoying, it's one of those things that if you get it slightly wrong, it's the only time you do it, and then it's toast. It should be
Toast.
like, yeah, see, that's not how it goes.
Well, Pop says the...
Oh. There you go.
Beautiful. Pop says the guitar sounds great.
Oh, thanks. Thank you, Robert.
Excuse me.
You got a froglet?
I do have a froglet. And I have a froglet.
So this wine that we are drinking this evening is very special. It was a gift to us by our good friend Alex Mileman.
Who has been... Sorry, go on, I interrupted you.
Yeah, who came to work with me this week. He usually works at Majestic Wine, but he's taking some time off, so he came to work on my, it's not mine, came to work on our building site, which was outstanding, as this is not his usual environment, but he threw himself into the mix and was brilliant. And to say congratulations, he brought us this wine from Majestic Wine.
Yeah, it's a Barolo, and it's 2016. And on the back, there's some English words I can read, which is really exciting.
But you should read the Italian ones.
Well, that just talks about the bottle and the origin. It's not that interesting. 1961 was the year in which Luigi Alberto first bottled his own Barolo, bringing together the grapes from 3 different vineyards, historically recognized among the best sites of La Mora. With this wine, we seek to honor our father, whose mission was to express the soul of the commune, combining elegance with purity and structure. That is by Marco and Paola Alberto. How lovely. And it's got a glorious sort of purple and gold sun motif on the front, which I
That's
enjoy
really beautiful.
very much. So thank you so much, Alex, for this. It's really, really
buddy.
kind. Thank you.
And it's delicious.
It is
really dry.
Sorry, I haven't said it's I don't know how you pronounce this, but Chiabot Burton.
No.
I don't know if that's important for the label. It might be, whatever. I like to be fully informative when discussing wine labels, so that you might find it.
Yeah, 1961 Barolo. Barolo is just an outstanding wine, generally speaking.
Alex says, if the wine's not a winner, I can get a refund. Don't do that. It's fine. We've already opened it.
Yeah, don't really like it. Well, that's definitely definitely. We'll try a different one next week. Thanks, Alex. What's immediately interesting about this wine is how light it comes from the light reds. Alex and I were discussing light Italian reds earlier in the week. So it almost looks like Ribena when you look at it.
Alex says it's made from Nebbiolo, and we're very welcome. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. A lot. Very nice.
Right then. This next song is one of my favorites, and actually I shared something on my Facebook and Instagram, or our Facebook and Instagram stories, on Monday for International Women's Day, because for me there is no band that signifies the power of a woman more than Eternal. No, I'm just kidding. More than the High Women. Come on, 90s teens will remember Eternal. Power of a woman. I know half of you, including Paul Papworth, just sang the little harmony that goes over that at home. So the High Women, you know what, we love them. I'm completely obsessed with them. And I shared a little quote about their movement. And
What are you saying?
sort of. Anyway, we're going to sing Crowded Table for you.
This is also not just about women, but also, this is our wish for the future.
Absolutely.
We would like to have a crowded table.
You can hold my hand when you need to let go. I can be a mountain when you're feeling valley low. I can be a street light showing you the way home. If you can hold my hand when you need to let go. I wanna have
Them some talented women, the High Women.
If
What
you've
a
not,
band.
if you've not heard of the High Women, and you don't know the story, very quickly, Brandy Carlisle, Amanda Shires. Amanda Shires had the idea, and she bumped into Brandy Carlisle in a bar in Nashville and said, we should start a band. They didn't really know each other before then, I think. One of them said, we should get Maren Morris, who
Brandy Carlisle said, we're going to
smashing.
need Maren Morris.
And she was smashing the charts and sort of in all the pop country stuff. So they got her involved, and it's a blindingly good move. But then, even better than that, they went and found Natalie Hemby, who's an incredible songwriter and wasn't as big as either of those guys.
If you don't know who Natalie Hemby is, she wrote I'll Always Remember Us This Way, which is on the soundtrack of A Star Is Born.
She's an outstanding songwriter, really fantastic. So the four of them are the Highwaymen. They took their name and their inspiration from the Highwaymen, who, if you know anything about country music, you'll know as Johnny Cash, Chris Christopherson, Willie Nelson, and Waylon Jennings in the very early 80s. No, mid-80s. And they sort of were all considered outlaw country, and they did a couple of amazing albums. And that they also did, the Highwaymen did a cover of the Highwayman song called The Highwaymen, which they rewrote to feature women of history.
Yeah, basically they told 5 different narratives in each verse, because Yola guest sings on the Highwaymen with them. She is an honorary Highwoman, and Sheryl Crow plays guitar on that track as an honorary Highwoman as well. So really there are 6 of them.
Interesting thing about Yola, she's actually English.
Yeah. Big in Bristol with the band Phantom Limb.
And is friends with friends of ours.
Tenuous link, yes. We know someone who knows her.
Yeah. But she's just in the last couple of years, has become huge in the sort of Americana scene in the States.
Yeah. So anyway, each Highwoman took a verse, and the narrative of each verse is how women have been persecuted over the centuries. It's extremely powerful, and the first time I heard it, I don't mind admitting, I burst into tears. At the end, there's an amazing sort of middle 8 section. I referenced this on Monday in my stories when they say basically we're the daughters of the silent generations. We carry the sons that you'll never hold. It's absolutely amazing. It's such a gorgeous song. So even if you don't know the original or like country music, listen to it. You know, I always try and push the Highwaymen onto everybody. But yeah, they are amazing.
It's also not very country. Although Jimmy Webb wrote amazing country songs like Wichita Lineman, actually he wasn't a huge kind of country guy. He wrote a lot of quite weird and wonderful music of the 70s and 80s.
Yeah. Shout out to Orlando. Hello, hello.
Hey, hey.
I'm assuming Ryan's watching with you. Hi, guys.
Yo, yo, yo.
Right, this next song, this is our last
Ladies song.
ladies song, as it were, for this section, and this is called She.
I mean, all songs are for the ladies, and also for the gentlemen.
The face I can't forget, the trace of pleasure or regret, maybe my treasure or the price I have to pay.
She may be the song that summer sings, maybe the chill that autumn brings, maybe 100 different things within the measure of a day. She may be the beauty or the beast, maybe the famine or the feast, may turn each day into a heaven or a hell. She may be the mirror of my dreams, a smile reflected in a stream. She may not be what she may seem inside her shell. happy in a crowd.
whose eyes can be so private and so proud.
Out to see them.
When they cry, she may be the love that cannot hope to last.
They come to me from shadows in the past
That I remember till the day I die. She may be the reason I survive, the why and wherefore I'm alive, the one I care for through the rough and ready years. Me, I'll take her laughter and her tears and make them all my souvenirs. For where she goes, I've got to be.
All my life is She, made famous in this country by Elvis Costello, but actually written by Charles Aznavour
And
of France.
And big shout out to Karen. Hello, darling. I hope you're well. Apparently, Karen's dad used to sing She. He loved the Charles Aznavour version.
I
And
like
so
this. I like them both.
we're going to raise a glass to your dad, Karen. Cheers.
Quite drinkable, this wine. I've not drunk any wine this week. I say that with such achievement.
So proud. So proud of himself.
I've not drunk any wine. I do drink some whiskey and some beer, but only in minor quantities. I'm trying to get into low alcohol beer so that I can drink a beer after work, but not make my wife annoyed with me.
I don't get annoyed with
No,
you.
she doesn't. She's very low maintenance.
Were you saying earlier that every song is for the ladies has reminded me of this.
Well, this song is for the lovers.
Yeah. But, you know, you're being a bit of a Romeo. This is... I'm so excited to sing the song, I can't get my words out. This is a song that is very special to both of us. We both love this song, and I'm going to dedicate this one to my dad. He's probably not watching yet. He generally sort of pops on for a few minutes, 3/4 of the way through. But this is Romeo and Juliet by Dire Straits. This was on a lot in my childhood, and Simon's too, although his mother will deny it.
But more importantly, it's on the Empire Records soundtrack.
Which is one of the greatest films of all time.
When we first met, and we were like, what film? What's your favourite film?
Empire Records. It's a total deal breaker. If
The
you
Princess
didn't enjoy
Bride
it.
and Empire Records.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is a beautiful scene where they put it on in the shop, and Mark dusts a girl's foot, and they all dance.
It's a lovely scene. It's a great film. It's obviously very dated, and if you didn't watch it when you were a teenager, you'll probably watch it now and go, what is this? But it holds a very dear place in both of our hearts, and as such, for all of those above reasons, we chose it to dance with our parents at our wedding. So, this is Romeo and Juliet.
Love-struck Romeo sang the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Finds a street light, steps out of the shade, says something like, you and me, babe, how about it?
Juliet says, hey, it's Romeo. You nearly gave me a heart attack.
He's underneath the window, she's singing, hey, lie, my boyfriend's bad. You shouldn't come around here singing up at people like that.
Anyway,
What you gonna do about it? Juliet, the dice was loaded from the start, and I bet, and you exploded into my heart, and I forget
the movie song.
when you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong. Juliet. Juliet.
Come up on different streets,
They both were streets of shame, both dirty, both mean, yes. And the dream was just the same. And I dreamed your dream for you, and now your dream is real.
how can you look at me as if I was just another one of your deals?
When you can fall for chains of silver, you can fall for chains of gold. You can fall for pretty strangers and the promises they hold. You promised me everything, you promised me thick and thin, yeah. Now you just say, oh Romeo, yeah, you know, I used to have a scene with him. But Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. You said, I love you like the stars above. I love you till I die. There's a place for us.
You know the movie song.
When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong, Juliet.
I can't do the talk like the dog on the TV,
And I can't do a love song like the way it's meant to be. I can't do everything, but I'd do anything for you.
can't do anything except be in love with you.
And all I do is miss you and the way we used to be. All I do is keep the beat and bad company. All I do is kiss you through the bars of Orion.
Julie, I'd do the stars with you anytime.
Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. You said, I love you like the stars above. I love you till I die. There's a place for us.
You know the movie song.
When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong, Juliet.
Love-struck Romeo sang the streets of serenade,
Laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Finds a convenient street light, steps out of the shade, says something like,
you and me, babe. How about it? You and me, babe.
you and me,
How about it? Well, you and me, babe. How about it? You and me, babe. How about it? You and me, babe. How about it? You and me, babe. How about it?
I love that song so much. It makes me very happy singing it.
So good. Also, really keeps me on my toes. Knopfler is still a monster guitar player. Just like you hear him playing on the stuff that everybody knows, you know, the sort of Brothers in Arms album with Money for Nothing and stuff. His electric guitar playing is mental, brilliant. But when you hear him rip on an acoustic, it's just so idiosyncratic, really interesting picking. And he's obviously a guy who's really into folk music, even if you listen to Dire Straits, you wouldn't think that, but he's really got a folky background.
I'm sure I read, this is going to be annoying to say this out loud, but now I've thought of it, I can't not say it, that I'm sure I read recently somewhere that he'd composed something or played on something or written something that was really unexpected with someone else. And annoyingly, I can't remember what that was. How annoying.
He did the soundtrack to The Princess Bride.
Oh, that was it.
Oh.
That's why we work so well together.
He
My
also-
gaps in the memory, he fills in.
And vice versa. He also did the soundtrack to, or some of it to, Local Hero, which is I think maybe still my mother's favourite film. and one of my favourites because it's just a beautiful story. It stars Ewan McGregor's uncle,
Does it?
who was also in Star Wars. Can't remember his name. It's not Charlton Heston, it's the other one. That's not
The other one.
Ewan McGregor.
Of
Ewan
all of those
McGregor's
actors that aren't Charlton Heston, it's the other one.
You'll know who I mean. When you see it's not Ewan McGregor's uncle, it's a different person.
Oh, I see.
The guy who's not Charlton Heston.
Wait, are you saying that Charlton Heston is Ewan McGregor's uncle?
No, he's also not Ewan McGregor's uncle.
Well, who is Ewan McGregor's uncle then?
Oh, Ewan McGregor's uncle is somebody else. He plays Wedge Antilles in Star Wars.
Wedge Antilles.
Yeah.
What a name.
Yeah.
You think country music stars have great names. There you go.
Well, I mean, Star Wars is a western. So-
Dennis Lawson.
Dennis Lawson. Thank you very much. Who came up with that one?
It's Team Ellis, of course.
Of course, thank you.
Of course.
I was expecting a Helen Papworth special slide in there.
Oh, Ali Ellis beat her to it.
There you are. Yeah, Dennis Lawson, that's the one. He's made some great stuff. Anyway, the other fella in it, the older, Butch, no,
Cassidy.
no. Burt Lancaster. No.
Reynolds.
No, maybe Burt Lancaster. Ali, can you tell me if it was Burt Lancaster in that, please?
It's like you've got name Tourette's. This is so weird.
I do sort of.
I don't know why we're talking about this anymore either.
Me neither.
Local hero.
Local hero. Anyway,
Starred somebody who
Burt
may
Lan-
or may not be Ewan McGregor's uncle.
no, he was definitely Ewan McGregor's uncle, but it also had, I think, Burt Lancaster in it.
Alex Marmon says about Lancaster.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you. I knew you would get that one, Alex.
It's the
Keen-
longest story ever.
Keen film nerd.
Should we play one of our own songs?
Sure.
How about Kick 'em When They're Down?
Oh, okay.
Oh, like he hasn't seen the set list at all.
I was surprised. Don't know why. Most of your friends think the way that you do. It doesn't mean that you have to believe the shit they give you. They're wrong, just wrong. You and your family were educated. It doesn't mean that you had to grow up hating what you didn't know. Let me tell you about a thing called love. There's nothing higher above than giving out of love to someone who needs it. How about you tell me how you can kick them when they're down? Kick someone when they're down. Most of your friends should really be bugging you. Pat yourselves on the back like you just feel that young you never know. Where do you draw the line? Who isn't your neighbor? How much do they have to give to gain your good favor? They'll be just me. Let me tell you about a thing called love. There's nothing higher above than giving out of love to someone who needs it. How about you tell me how you can kick them when they're down? Kick someone when they're down. I'll take your hatred and I'll turn it to steel. You're feeling with fun. Shipping me. You've been so worried about Peter when you should be watching Paul. You keep us from a great height, you're coming down with a fall. How high you build up your wall while you're trapped in the middle, alone with them all, alone and headed by them all. Alone and hated by them all. So
them up when they're down. You raise them up when they're down. Oh, you pick them up when they're down. You raise them up when they're down. Oh, you pick them up when they're down.
That song is sort of mostly about refugees and immigrants. And
I think it extends to every single person in
well,
the world.
every
Be
single
kind.
every single person is at some point in their history a refugee or an immigrant or an immigrant.
True.
And if they aren't, then they've just stayed in the place that they were born, which could be very nice. But obviously, a song like that can't help but be a bit political. And the Middle Eight is pretty much directly fired at Donald Trump and his wall building in Mexico. But of course, he's no longer in power. And so the wall building has sort of come to an end.
Has it?
Well, I think Biden's sort of stopped some of that. It'll be interesting to see how the US and Mexico move forward with their immigration issues.
I saw a lovely, lovely story a while ago now, actually, and some of you may have seen it as well, that there was an art installation that won an award on a part of the border wall where they had bright pink seesaws that went through the wall. And so children, well, anybody, from either side of the wall could seesaw with each other. And I thought that was just the nicest thing. And apparently other people did too, because it won an award. How lovely. And a really amazing way to stick two fingers up to the establishment that built such a horrible thing. So there you go.
Now, this next song is somewhat ironic, especially following that, because this song is all about minding your own business. But of course, the very act of Casey Musgraves writing this song means that she was not minding her business.
Casey Musgraves doesn't mind her own business.
She is criticizing people who don't mind their business and therefore not minding her own business, which is a beautiful irony of songwriting.
We love Casey. She can do no wrong. Yeah, a bit more country. Woo.
And a woman.
And a woman.
Taking down your neighbor won't take you any higher. I burn my own damn finger poking someone else's fire. I've never gotten taller making someone else feel small. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Just hold your own road and raise your own babies. Smoke your own smoke and grow your own daisies. Mend your own fences and own your own crazy. Mind your own biscuits and life will be gravy. Mind your own biscuits and life will be gravy. Nobody's perfect, we've all lost and we've all lied. Most of us have cheated and the rest of us have tried. The holiest of holy even slips from time to time. We've all got dirty laundry hanging on the line. So hold your own road and raise your own babies. Smoke your own smoke and grow your own daisies. Mend your own benches and own your own crazy. Mind your own biscuits and life will be gravy. Mind your own biscuits and life will be gravy. Pouring salt in my sugar won't make yours any sweeter. Pissing in my yard ain't gonna make yours any greener. And I wouldn't know about the rocks in your shoes. So I'll just do me, and honey, you can just do you. So Whoa! Hold your own roll and raise your own babies. Smoke your own smoke and grow your own daisies. Mend your own pastries and own your own crazy. Mind your own biscuits and life will be gravy. Mind your own biscuits and life will be gravy.
What a song!
And your business.
And your raisins?
And yeah,
I can't remember what the raisins
don't
bit
go
is.
far from your raisin.
That's right. My mum has asked for I'll Find You or Pink. Coincidentally, I'll Find You is next.
Oh,
So
excellent.
that works out really well.
Well done, us. No dead air. You need to not have dead air.
No dead air. Well, we're always clearing our throats, so there's no chance of any dead air anyway. Yeah.
One day we're going to live in a hermetically sealed house. Never be dust upon our vocal cords again.
Yeah. Oh, Sally, I love Casey as well. And actually, I would really, really like to learn Rainbow. I think we had a play through it before Christmas, and we chose Biscuits for one of those videos that we were doing. I can't remember what we called them, quarantunes, whatever. And actually, we didn't come back to Rainbow, but it's such a gorgeous song. I think we might have to.
Indeed.
Right, should we play I'll Find You?
Yes.
I say this all the time, but I really don't think it. I think it's been about 3 weeks since we played this one. It's been ages since we played this.
How does it go again?
So you can't remember how it goes. Ridiculous.
The tide's calling, no more falling for all the lives. The sun is sinking into an ocean that's drinking in the skies. This should be paradise. This ship I sailed to mend my heart. After years of it being torn apart, I've been broken, I've been bruised, I've been hurt and I've been used, and I'll chart my course and set my sail to start anew. And maybe one day I'll find you. No more faking, I'm shaking off this heavy load. I'm tired of only coping. What can I do but keep on hoping that in time I'll know this ship I sailed to mend my heart. After years of it being torn apart, I've been broken, I've been bruised, I've been hurt and I've been used, and I'll chart my course and set my sail to start anew. And maybe one day I'll find you. Will your eyes be bright and green, or as dark as the nights that I have seen? Will your hair be smooth and light as sand, or dark and curled beneath my hand? This ship I sailed to mend my heart. After years
songs about Kate's dating history. Mostly she dated Starsky and Hutch. Or I'm Starsky and she dated Hutch previously.
It's just true.
Although weirdly, that actually also describes my brother and I.
Oh, you had to just make it weird, didn't you? You
He's got a lot less hair now.
can't just make it nice, you have to make it weird. Hi, Nikki, thank you so much. Yeah, lots of you probably have seen that we publicly shared our very happy news today.
Because that's what you do these days, you share all pieces of news.
I think it's nice to share happy news, especially when people have had such a tough year. It's nice to be happy for people if you're in a place where you can be. And we have felt extremely loved today, so it's
Thanks,
been really,
guys.
really nice. Thank you so much.
One and all.
I have to say, actually, on that note, the middle eight of that song, I sort of started thinking about it in terms of our little baby.
Ah.
And that was really sweet.
Will they be Starsky or Hutch? And when I say they, I mean singular, just not gender specific or it. They being the singular child, not
Yeah, there's only one in there.
Will they be Starsky and or Hutch?
Right then. Oh, Sevi, thank you so much. Right, what have we got next?
What were Starsky and Hutch's first names?
I have no idea.
I think-
Somebody in our collective will know.
I mean, obviously they had real names, but their character names.
Come on,
I
team.
think David Starsky.
Paul Hutch.
Paul Hutch. That would, yeah, that would make sense. Dave Starsky. Div.
Div.
Because obviously we could name our children or child after both Starsky and Hutch. Starsky Somerset Holmes is pretty cool.
Oh, God. Right.
What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Answers on a postcard. We'll take a vote on whether they should be Starsky or Hutch.
Ryan says Dave and Steve.
Div and Steve.
Dave and Steve. We're going to sing a song for Carl Ellis because it was your birthday on Thursday, yesterday. See, I already forgotten, I had to write down which day it was. So happy belated birthday, Carl. And we're going to play what we affectionately call Snordry, which is our mashup of Seven Nation Army and Why Don't You Do Right. Suzanne Terry has come through. David Michael Starsky is played by Paul Michael Glaser, the dark-haired Brooklyn transplant.
David
and
Michael.
U.S. Army veteran with a streetwise manner and intense, sometimes childlike moodiness. And
Yep, totally petulant.
Kenneth Richard Hutchinson.
Kenneth Richard Hutchinson
What,
was
his
played by David
Kenneth
Soul.
Richard Hutchinson.
Kenneth.
Hutch. Nope. He was played by David Soul.
That's what I said. What's the frequency, Kenneth?
What's the frequency, Kenneth? You know.
REM have an amazing back catalogue.
I don't know any of the words, any of the rest of the words
No.
to that song at all.
Yeah.
Come on, we're playing a song
remember
for Carl.
trying to sing night swimming phonetically.
How did that one go?
You can't sing it.
I don't know.
Loads of weird bits that you
I don't know any of the names, any of the titles of REM songs. I just know them apart from obviously some of the obvious ones. Everybody hurts.
Shiny happy people.
Oh, I know that one, yes. That's because obviously they sing Shiny Happy People about 6,000 times during the song.
They do.
But
That
there
was
are
the first-
many of their songs that I don't know.
I remember hearing that for the first time in W.H. Smith's in Falmouth.
So glamorous.
Yeah, and it's weird how those memories stick in your mind, because in W.H. Smith's in Falmouth, it was on 2 levels. And all the usual stuff was on the ground floor, but as you walked to the back, it had a really sort of palatial staircase that went up the middle, then turned around and carried on up. And on the top floor was all the board games and toys. And they also had things like Airfix models, I think.
Cool story, bro.
And obviously folders for getting back to school.
Oh, my favourite section of W.H. Smith's stationery. Pastel-coloured gel pens, highlighters, folders, pencil cases, pencil tins,
Sweet.
fairy pencil cases. Love it. Nikki says, Kate II. That's a great name.
Kate II. But only if it was always Kate II. If it always referred to him as Kate II.
Is that like Dave Matthews?
But yeah, like also Dave Matthews is, that's still, I mean, that, for me, that's it out in front at the moment. Girl or boy, Dave Matthews, one
I thought it was
word.
Nigel Gary.
Well, Nigel Gary's a close second. Also,
Right, enough chat.
hyphenated or just one word?
No, one word.
Nigel Gary.
We're supposed to be playing a song for Carl's birthday.
Yes.
Come on, let's play it.
Well, I mean, maybe we should just name our child Carl as the ultimate tribute to Carl.
Ellis.
Ellis.
No offense, Carl, to your first name.
You had plenty money in 1922. You let other women make a fool of you. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too.
I'm gonna fight 'em all. Separation, I'm a good at home and back. They're gonna rip it off. Taking my time right behind my back.
And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't
forget.
back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too.
Don't wanna hear about it. Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it.
Wondering what it's all about. You ain't got no money, they will put you out. And if I catch you coming back my way, I'm gonna serve it to you.
That ain't what you want to hear,
But that's what I'll do. Why don't
And
you
a
do
message coming from my
right
blood.
like some other men do? Get out of here and get me some money too. Just go to Wichita, far from this opera forevermore. Oh, just gonna wet the straw, make the sweat drip out of every pore. And I'm bleeding, and I'm bleeding, and I'm bleeding right before the Lord. All the words are gonna bleed from me, and I will sing no more. Why
All
don't
the
you
things
do
that coming from
right
my blood.
like
Tell me
some
go
other
back
men
home.
do? Why
All
don't
the
you
things
do
that coming from my
right
blood.
like
Tell me
some
go
other
back
men
home.
do?
Now the stains are coming from my blood. Tell me leave it alone.
Get out of here and get me some money too. Why don't you do right like some other men do? Crunchy last tone. I like that.
That was Big Rosie.
Big Rosie.
That's what I call this particular guitar tone,
Nice.
with my Minotaur overdrive turned on. That's a little level of detail you didn't need to hear, but
Happy birthday, Carl, for Thursday. Hope you had a really good day.
rock. Say Doug.
So I think Henry is probably already in bed. Bev has requested your welcome for him. I think we'll probably just give him a call on his birthday on Sunday and sing it to him down the phone.
Unless you want your welcome, Bev, because you know we all try and pretend that the kids want to hear the Disney songs, but
Nobody tries to pretend that here. Everyone loves the Disney songs.
I can take them or leave some of them. Take them or leave them? I can take them or leave them.
Incidentally, Matt and Bryony, if you're watching, I would like to know if our parcel for Henry arrived in time. Obviously, it can still arrive tomorrow. But Royal Mail has been, I don't know for anyone else in your areas, but Royal Mail here has been horrendous. You pay for next day delivery and it gets there 4 days later. It's really frustrating.
However, I won't hear a word against Pavel, our Royal Mail postie. He's fantastic.
He's very nice.
Top man.
Right then. Ooh. Let's play some Jazzy Ray Charles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Less than ages.
Oh, good. It arrived. Fantastic. Excellent.
Excellent.
Party time. Party on? Party time.
Party on.
That's it.
Yeah.
First party time. Excellent. Something else. Oh, obviously we're referencing Bill and Ted.
No, that's Wayne's World.
Oh, it's Wayne's World. That's right. Oh, it's Wayne's World.
Bill and Ted.
What's the Bill and Ted one?
Excellent. Did they say excellent? No, they say.
Oh, right. No, I can't remember.
That. They do that. I've not seen the. I've not seen the next one.
And I will not watch the next one. If anyone has seen the newest Bill and Ted movie, review in your comment would be greatly appreciated.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more. Hit the road. Don't you come back no more.
Oh woman, don't you treat me so mean, for you're the meanest woman that I ever seen. And I
Guess if you say so,
I have to pack my things and go.
that's right. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack.
when our friends Greg and Matty came to watch us play for the first time, Greg sent me a drunk text message later. He said, "It was very good. There should have been more flamenco." That was the only section of flamenco in the whole thing.
Yeah, flamenco is not particularly our style,
Not my
wouldn't
jam.
say.
But I would very much like a nylon-strung guitar. That might be the next edition, you know, when we'd stop
yes.
playing for children. So in probably, I guess like 18 years.
Well, for your birthday, I bought you a guitar, and I gave Simon the option to choose. He had been obsessing over this nylon-strung guitar for a really long time, so I bought it for him and said, "You can not have that one if you don't want it. You can choose a different one." And you chose a different one.
I did, because I wanted the guitar that my wife bought me to be the guitar. So I bought a Stonebridge Dreadnought with what she gave me.
Which we use in quite a lot of our videos.
Yeah, and it is the most beautiful acoustic guitar I've ever played, and will be with me till I die.
Of course, Wild Stallions. That's their band, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying Ryan being on Orlando's account, because it's like Orlando's saying all this stuff. Party on Wayne, Ted Theodore Logan, and I am Bill S. Preston. Together we are
Esquire.
Wild Stallions.
Bill S. Preston, Esquire.
Yes.
Ted.
Wild Stallions, yeah. Pops has requested The Gambler.
Oof.
Of course. Of course. What are you doing just looking at your messages on our live stream?
Checking in.
Stop it. I apologise. My husband is so
You're
rude.
looking at your
So
messages.
rude. I'm looking at their messages.
Their messages. What's happening over there?
I just said Pops has requested The Gambler, and I've just been reading out your... So this is a classic Simon doesn't listen to me. I've just literally been reading out the comments, and he leans over and he's like, "So what's happening?"
Well, you didn't mention Neville and Dave.
Well, I hadn't got there yet. I was too busy admonishing you for reading
I
your
want to know
text
about
messages.
Neville and Dave, the posties. They sound great. They sound like there should be a song about them.
That's a lovely chord. I don't think it's in this song, though.
It's a sus chord, I think.
Sus chord.
Because then when you resolve it with that,
Sus.
you get the F. No, that's a C major 7. F major 7. C major 7. Anyway.
This could have been a teaching moment, except you're going...
But just because I can never make sense of the things in my own brain or my memories of things that I should know by now. I'm not a very technical guitar player.
Right. Yeah, where is my harmonica, Neve? They're all over there. But it has been a while since we played one. We were going to play a harmonica song next. We're going to play The Gambler, and then we'll play a harmonica song. Never fear. Harmonicas are here.
On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns staring out a window at the darkness till boredom overtook us. He began to speak. He said, "Son, I made a life out of reading other people's faces, knowing what their cards were by the way they held their eyes. If you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice." So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, "If you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold it, know when to fold it, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the
table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner, every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. When he finished speaking, he turned back towards the window, crushed out his cigarette, faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold him, know when to fold him, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough to count when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold, them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough to count when the dealing's done.
Thanks for requesting that one, Pops.
So this morning, whilst sitting in bed, I don't get to sit in bed very much these days, but on a Friday, because it's music day,
That made me think of, it's Rex Manning Day.
Rex Manning
it's
Day.
music day.
It's music day.
Sorry, that's another Empire Records reference.
Friday is music day. And Friday night is music night.
Friday, I'm
so,
in love.
Very good. So yeah, we get woken up by the builders still, or I just get woken up by my waddy clock. My waddy clock.
Your waddy
My waddy clock. So anyway, I make tea and toast and then bring it to my wife in bed. And this morning, sitting there, I watched a bit of a whole TED talk, it's only 18 minutes long, by one of my favourite singer-songwriters and band leaders, a guy called Ketch Secor, who is the lead singer of the Old Crow Medicine Show. You'd think with a name like Ketch that he would be as southern and country as they come, but he's actually from New Hampshire, which I believe is not southern for an American. But his TED talk was really interesting, and he was talking about kind of where country music comes from, and the sort of mixture of different races and cultures. And sort of the main point of what he was saying was that he had met a Sudanese taxi driver and sort of asked him about his life, learned a little bit about his life, and realized that all the themes of American country music were exactly relevant to the themes of this Sudanese Uber driver and his sort of displacement and his home life and his country life and all of that sort of stuff. It was a really interesting TED talk.
Isn't this TED talk it's like sort of a spoken word, a song, sort of a spoken song, isn't it?
Not the whole thing, no. I mean, he does sound like he's doing that because
it's amazingly rhythmic. It's so interesting to listen to.
He performs not Sudanese, from Congo. He performs a Congolese song very sort of briefly. I think it's Congolese from a Congolese songwriter who had listened to Gene Autry whilst watching movies when he was a kid, and thus got into country music, and then was inspired to be country musicians. And you find that the sort of interesting cycle of music is that slaves brought the banjo, for one, over from Africa. The banjo is an African instrument. They took it to America, and they took their songs, their rhythms, most importantly, and they turned that music into, obviously it's African folk music, it became the blues, and then that sort of birthed rock and roll, but without these folk influences of Europe, that wouldn't have become country music. But it wasn't. It was those two things. And he makes the point, it's the banjo and the fiddle. Fiddle coming from Europe, especially from Scotland and Ireland and England, and then combining with the banjo from Africa that created country music. Really amazing.
Speaking of world music, I discovered a really cool song this week. If you're a fan of that kind of music and sort of Graceland album sort of sounds,
Wish I am.
which you are, and I know a few of you are as well. There is a song, and I've written it down for you. So if you ask Spotify for Sevi, which is interesting because my friend Sevi is on here, and I've just seen the name written down, but it's S-E-V-E, Sevi. It's the radio edit. Then Spotify will find it. It's by Ted Cady, C-A-D-E-Y, and it's a really cool, happy, feel-good, amazing world music style song.
Definitely got a sort of.
Yeah, really
African
like
rhythm.
it. It's got an African choir on it or, of some such. I haven't done any research into it yet, but it was such a cool song. And if you like that kind of thing, listen to Sevi Radio Edit by Ted Cady. It's really, really cool. Fran, I have seen your request for Landslide. We can play that after this, but I promised me a harmonica song. So we're going to play, in honor of Country to Country, some more country. This is called Oklahoma Breakdown.
Hold on a sec. What is your harmonica?
B flat.
Is this the right key for that?
Yep.
Okay, sorry, I got confused.
Good to chat.
Well, it's Friday and we're getting tore up, going down to the river in the back of Fred's truck. Remember one time you said it was alright. Let's go get juice down by the riverbed tonight. See, it's late now and I gotta get you home. Your mama don't like me and you being alone. I asked you a couple of times and you said it was alright. Let's go rooting down the riverbed tonight. Won't you tell me that you love me? If it's true, I don't want no one, baby, if I can't have you. This Oklahoma breakdown sure you got you crying. Let me tell you that I love you one more time. Started getting tore up, leaving a railroad on the back of Fred's truck. I asked you a couple of times, and you said it was alright. Let's go rooting down the riverbed tonight. Won't you tell me that you love me? If it's true, I don't want no one, baby, if I can't have you. This Oklahoma breakdown sure you got you crying. Let me tell you that I love you one more time. Let me tell you. Well, it's late now, finally got you home. But your daddy don't like me and you being alone. So wake up, baby, let me kiss you goodnight. The river can't wait for another night. So tell me that you love me, if it's true. I don't want no one, baby, if I can't have you. This Oklahoma breakdown sure you got you crying. Let me tell you that I love you one more time. So tell me that you love me. tell you that I love, and I love you, baby, one more time. Let me tell you, baby, I love you.
What a tune.
carried away with that
Is
one.
that Tyler Childers?
No.
Or is that the guy with the weird name?
Yes.
Who is it?
You've made me forget it now. His name is no, it's gone. Gone. Crackpot Steve. No. Iron-sided Mike. No. It's coming.
We have, Mike has requested, or Bev would like anything by Otis Redding, or James Taylor, or Carole King, or Eva Cassidy. We have a few in those options, but I did promise Fran that I would play, Simon would play, I would say, yeah, shall I? No, that's a terrible idea. We will play Landslide. So, because I think every time we've played it, Fran hasn't been on, so she's missed it, and she asked for ages ago, so obviously we love this song anyway. And Fran's also said Graceland is one of her top 10 albums. I think it's your number one.
I think it's the best
We
album
were
ever.
discussing this just the other day.
There's loads, aren't there?
It's really, really hard, I think, especially today, to choose your all-time favourite album. I mean, it's easy for some people, I suppose, but I don't think I can, because I go to different albums for different things.
Yeah, I think
different genres of music.
You have to kind of be objective and critical, which takes some of the fun out of it, because actually it should be just a pure passion thing. But I think when I listen to John Martyn's Solid Air, there's not a single song that I don't think is amazing.
Can you remind me what that John Martyn song is that I really, really, really love?
May You Never?
Yeah.
It's just utterly brilliant. So yeah, there's that. And I think the only thing on Graceland is one song at the end, which sometimes I don't feel like listening to completely.
What's it called? The one at the end.
Something around something the world. Something about the world. I've forgotten it. You can tell that's the one I skipped.
That reminds me, a random segue. Did we discuss last week, a couple of weeks ago, that Daft Punk broke up? That's very important music news.
It's huge.
Because is it their latest album?
Yeah, their last album.
What's it called again?
Which
terrible
was
with titles.
Random Access Memory.
Random
No,
Access Memory. Yeah.
that's not the last one, isn't it?
Well, that's the one I mean, I think.
Yeah, that's the last
I mean, we listened to it. We basically, if it's, the old phrase, we wore it out. Not that you can these days, but that was in 2012. It
Yeah.
can't have been their last one. Anyway, that album, I think it was
they,
2012,
Did,
was just, for me,
Sublime.
their best album. It was amazing. It was so good.
Discovery, I got a bit bored with, but the first album and Random Access Memory was just so good. And what was brilliant about Random Access Memories, actually, it should be. So Homework was the first album, 1997. Discovery, 2001. 2013.
You're going to go to the whole discography.
2013 was Random Access Memories. Only
13.
3 albums. But that album
Really?
is so good because it's got ballads on it.
Yeah.
It's not just dance tunes.
Beautiful
It's
music.
beautiful songwriting.
Yeah. Tim, you've asked us if we're going to do any UK festivals. I think we had this conversation last week or the week before, and you were going to sort us out for Wickham.
Yeah.
We don't have any UK festivals booked for this year. What we found is that lots of last year's festivals have just taken their last year's lineups that got cancelled and have moved them to this year, so there's not really any room.
But if anybody sees any festivals advertising,
Yeah, please do
Yeah.
hit us up. We'd love to play at some.
usually they tend to be the really small ones, but that's fine for us. We are
Yeah.
happy playing small festivals. Arguably, small festivals are the most fun. The big ones, I have...
Not saying that we turned down Glastonbury or anything.
No, I mean, I'd consider it if the Evis is called. They wouldn't even have to pay us.
Lols.
Just get us a nice glamping tent.
That'd be nice. Nikki, we don't actually play I Need You by Faith Hill. I'm a big Faith Hill fan.
I, on the other hand,
Simon is not. So, yeah, we don't play any Faith Hill yet. I'm a really big fan of If My Heart Had Wings. That's a great song. I think it was Breathe was the album that I had of Faith Hill's that I particularly enjoyed. Right, let's play Landslide.
okay.
I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills, and a landslide brought me down.
A mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart
Rise above, can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life?
don't know?
Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. And time makes you bolder, children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. And time makes you bolder, and children get older, and I'm getting older too. I'm getting older too.
Took my love and I took it down. Climb a mountain and I
Turn around, and if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, then a landslide will bring you down. If you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills,
will landslide will bring you down.
well, a landslide will bring you down.
Thanks for requesting that, Fran. Love that. So, Bev's requested anything by Otis Redding or James Taylor. I think they were the first two. So what would you, in our repertoire of those artists, what would you like to sing?
I don't think we've done These Arms Are Mine for a while.
That's true. Good, I'm glad you picked that one because I love that one. And it's got a harmonica in it.
It does.
Gorgeous.
Excuse me.
Hang on, it's in a set.
Not that one. It's in Soulful Sounds, my love.
Yeah, it is. That would have been my second choice. Am I being blind? Yes, it's already there. Don't panic, everyone. We have it.
Don't panic, Mr. Mannering.
These arms are mine. They are lonely, lonely and feeling blue.
His arms are mine. They are yearning. Yearning from wanting you.
And if you would let them hold you, oh, how grateful I will be. These arms are mine, they are burning from wanting you. These arms are mine, they are wanting to hold you. And if you would let them hold you, oh, how grateful I will be. And if you would let them hold you, oh, how grateful I will be.
Come on, baby. Just be my little woman.
Just be my lover. Oh, I need somebody, someone to hold me tight.
Oh, I need your loving arms to hold me tight.
And I need your tender lips. Hold me, hold me.
Bex, do you want the song Anything by Stevie Nicks or Anything by Stevie Nicks? Do you know the song Anything?
I don't.
I don't. Which is Remis? Remiss.
Who's remiss? Also, I
Remiss
have
of me.
never listened to Stevie Nicks' solo album. Only the big stuff. I've listened to Lindsey Buckingham's solo albums because I'm a bigger fan of his.
Thanks, Tim. Mike and Bev, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Oh, literally anything. Well, you know that Landslide was by Stevie Nicks.
She wrote it.
She
on
wrote it.
Jimmy Iovine's white grand piano.
Yeah, in about 10 minutes.
However,
Very
it's
talented.
infinitely improved by Lindsey Buckingham's guitar playing.
It is. But, I mean, I'll happily play something else. By Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks. If you're happy to.
If that's what you're
If
into.
that's what you're into.
Sure. I mean,
We've got more songs to sing. Yeah. Well, perhaps we'll do another Fleetwood Mac in a couple, as we just sang Landslide, which was written by Stevie Nicks. Fran, we sang Songbird last week, so I think we sang Landslide last week as well. So I'm going to skip that until next week. Shall we play In Love with Love?
yes.
One of our own, ladies and gentlemen.
I think this is my favourite song on the album, on our album, that is. But I'm looking forward to sometime in the future playing it with a band and adding other elements to it and adding more things, drums and such and such. But and also playing it when we play it live with a loop, because it's got like a hand clap loop on the track, and we can do a loop like that at some point when we get around to it.
Yeah. We have enjoyed this evening so much, and we've been chatting loads. It's 9:45.
Yes.
So let's play. There are so many songs I wanted to play that we haven't got to yet.
Well, she says she loves me. I tell her I love her more. And I know she thinks she means it, but I think that I mean it more. Feels just so strong and powerful, but it's not always for me. Well, I know she cares for me, but she's only in love with love. She loves to surprise me, but I wish she'd ask me first. She gets so caught up in the plans, so excited I think she'll burst. She's so keen to bring me ice cream. She forgets what flavor I like. She wants to give me pleasure, but she's only in love with love. If I can keep myself together, maybe I can make this last. I'm not thinking this once forever. I'm hoping we can share a path. She'll fake it till she makes it. Maybe she'll convince herself. Well, I know I'm not the first to say it. Maybe in love I'm cursed. She wanted us to be the greatest, but she's only in love with love. So I went and got a little distance, tried to give myself a different view, and I stopped trying to fix it, gave it out a little room. Without my two hands, there's no room left for two. We're only fighting for show. Let go, and maybe something else will grow. She wanted us to be the greatest, but she's only in love with love. So turn the page, it's a new chapter,
And the one that deserves a song.
it's real but fair laughter.
And I'm hoping I don't get it wrong. Love doesn't have to be a tightrope. We're both too old for games. Close your eyes and let the sun rise. It's like a phoenix flying from the flames. If I can keep myself together, maybe I can make this last. I'm thinking this once forever. I'm hoping we can share a path. We'll fake it till we make it. Only have to convince ourselves. But I know I'm not the first to say it. Love's pretty good for my head.
Well, I know she loves to love,
But she's only in love with me.
All right.
Because I started out my musical life as a bass player, well, really I started as a singer, but then when I started playing instruments, I played bass. Quite a few of the songs I write are based around a bass line. That one, especially. That one and Tell Me With Your Body, particularly. So the whole is really a bass line. But then once I write it, I can't not play that. So then when the bass comes in, the bass does pretty much the same thing, with a little bit of variation to give it colour.
This next song is by a British artist who we don't hear very much from these days. Excellent on the sitar, incidentally.
Kick-ass guitar player, my word.
Amazing guitar player. He was really one of the first to famously do all of the percussion on his guitar really, really, really well. He is, of course, Newton Faulkner.
Indeed.
And this is called Dream Catch Me. When you're ready. I'm going to dedicate this one to Matt and Bryony.
every time. I close my eyes. It's you, and I know now who I am. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I know now there's a place I go when I'm alone. Do anything I want, be anyone I wanna be. But Jesus I see, and I cannot believe I'm falling. That's where I'm going. Where are you going? Hold it close, won't let this go. Dream catch me, yeah. Dream catch me when I fall, or else I won't come back at all.
You do so much. But you don't know. It's true.
be anyone I wanna be, but it is as I see, and I cannot believe I'm falling. There's a place I go when I'm alone. Do anything I want, be anyone I wanna be, but it is as I see, and I cannot believe I'm falling. That's where I'm going. Where are you going? Hold it close, don't let me go. Dream catch me, yeah. Dream catch me when I fall, or else I won't come back at all.
Sounded like that was a bit out of tune.
That's mean. So mean to Rosie.
Oh my goodness, we've only got 5 minutes left. Okay. Shout out to my dad and Sin. And thanks very much, Fran. That is an awesome song. We love it very much. And actually, I think I want to go. It's made me want to go and listen to Newton Faulkner's album again. Something about robots. What's it called?
Yeah, something about robots.
Anyway, it's an excellent album. Right then.
One more song.
One
More song.
Maybe two. Maybe
No,
two.
one more song.
One more song. Okay. Well, we may not fit some Fleetwood Mac in for this last song, unless you want to change our last song.
What have you got?
I would say
Oh,
probably.
I want to do If I Ever Leave This World Alive by Flogging Molly.
Okay.
But we will do more Fleetwood Mac for you next week.
We absolutely will.
We can
Nikki
do-
and Bex.
We can do Go Your Own Way or Curveball. We can do not Fleetwood Mac, but we can do Stevie Nicks by doing Dragging My Heart Around, which is one of our
Oh, Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks.
favorites.
We love it so much, and we've got Vicky and Laird to thank for that, for
Yeah.
requesting that one. So yeah, we'll
decide
do
which one.
them for you next week.
Oh, we can do both of them, yeah.
It's just your incentive to watch us next week.
Please come back.
Please come back. Please come back.
The uncomfortable part of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you look at the top of the comments or in the description of your live stream, you'll see the link to our website. And on our website is a donate button. Obviously, COVID, et cetera, has hit musicians pretty hard, us included. So if you fancy donating, we'd love it. If not, enjoy the music. There's no expectation, but it will be much appreciated.
This next song is by Flogging Molly. Wait.
Oh,
You need a very important tool for this song.
kazoo.
Because we haven't played the kazoos all night. I know you've missed them. So for the last song, let's have some kazoo Flogging Molly. Oh, Tim, you've seen Flogging Molly live. Amazing.
Oh,
that must have been so much fun. Oh, absolutely brilliant.
Which Tim is that?
Tim Marshall. I cannot wait to see some live music. I can't wait to play some live music to a real life audience at a gig. I can't wait to watch it either. Oh. Right then, we love you guys very much. This is the last song of the evening. This is If I Ever Leave This World Alive.
If I ever leave this world alive, I'll thank you for the things you did in my life. If I ever leave this world alive, I'll come back down and sit beside your feet tonight. Wherever I am, you'll always be more than just a memory. If I ever leave this world alive, if I ever leave this world alive, I'll take on all the sadness that I left behind. If I ever leave this world alive, the madness that you feel will soon subside. So in a word, don't shed a tear. I'll be here when it all gets weird. If I ever leave this world before you ever leave this world alive. She says I'm okay, I'm alright, though you have gone from my life. You said that it would, now everything should be alright. She says I'm okay, I'm alright, though you have gone from my life. You said that it would, now everything should be alright. Be alright.
Yeah! That concludes another wonderful Friday night. Thank you so much for being with us. We love you very much. We are the Bell Adventure. You've been amazing. We'll see you next Friday. Have an amazing weekend. Have a fantastic week. Tell us all your good news. Send us your It's Friday shout-outs. As you can tell, we need some inspiration. Yeah.
Stay safe. Love one another. Get your vaccine jabs. Or if you're not into that, then stay indoors.
And hopefully we'll see you soon. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye. Peace out.